Whoa! We did it! It was the watch drop again. It did it. It did it.
That's Terry going off.
Wow! The lucky watch strap strikes again. That's what we like. Everybody's happy. We're all over the moon. We're back again with another edition of the Sunday Bunch. Massive full house tonight. Joining me on the panel, we've got Emma and Mike and Terry, Lee and Jacob, all with us. Have you all had a good day? Emma, how's your day been? I know you've been around my house, but
yeah, not too bad. Just potted about a bit, crafted a bit, shopping for some new clothes, and came to see you.
There you go. Mike, how's your day been?
All good. Lots of organisation to do. I've got a new house, so it's got a lot of admin to do.
All right for some. Terry, what have you been up to?
Nothing much. Nice chill day because I had a few too many beers last night, so I thought I'd have a nice easy day today.
we got Lee over in España. What's the weather like over there, Lee?
Warm, mate. Warm. I've got a sweat on.
Wow.
I've been for a walk, 2-hour walk in the sun. Watched a bit of footy, and then just cleaned the house. Usual Sunday.
There you go. And someone else who's used to hot weather because he lives in London.
And I'm in a thick coat, man. Don't know what's going on.
How's your day been, Jacob?
Decent, mate. Went for a nice run. Enjoyed the sunshine and also watched the Mags get beat as well. Now I'm on the wine. Happy days. Going to
fantastic. Don't forget, of course, we are live, which means you can join in the show. All you have to do, get yourself on the live chat there, and we'll try and include as many as we can. First of all, Richard Wedgbury on their Coventry fan says, congratulations. I hope you made it to the Premier League. I'm glad Cov made a real game of it. Don't go pinching our players. Thanks very much, Richard. Very sporting of you to come on and do that. So, and good luck for you lot next season. All right. Peter Solkeld on there. DJ Sizzler Watson, Mandy Gray, our very own Emma Lee. Tony Lee's on there. All right, Monkey and the team. So don't forget, have your say via the live chat. Loads of stuff to talk about. Of course, 1-1 draw Tuesday night, 3-2 on aggregate after extra time. The first question I'm going to put here. All right, Ballard scores the goal. All right. Is that your best ever Sunderland moment? Emma?
It's got to be up there. It's got to be one that you will never, ever forget in your life, no matter how long you live. It's got to be up there as one of the best ever Sunderland moments of all time.
And if it's not, have you got a best ever?
Defoe goal against the Mags.
Right, fair dues. Mike.
Yeah.
Is it your best Sunderland moment ever?
It was my most honest reaction on a live stream ever. So yeah, it was one of the top ones. It's never gonna be it's never gonna beat Philly outside going, it's Jermaine Defoe, everybody. That's still my favourite moment, I'm afraid, Philly.
Terry, I mean, you was there. We're going to get onto the atmosphere and all that as well. No doubt you went mental like everybody else in there. Is it your best ever Sunderland moment? I've had loads of people say best ever. So I don't know. Was it yours?
Definitely up there with the top, mate. I mean, for the latest, latest goal in the game, that's the best ever, definitely. So it's one of the best surprises ever. Yes, definitely, 100%.
Lee over in España. One of the better moments. Is it your best ever?
It's up there, Philly. I mean, it's up there with the Wickham playoff final at Wembley because it was like my eldest daughter's first game for Sunderland. She was 7-year-old, so that was a special moment. But this as well was special because she was right next to me. Now she's 10. She was watching it with me. 11:30 here at night on a school night, and she was sat up watching me. Listen, you can see behind me. We did I picked her up and I did a fireman's lift running around the house 11:30, and then put her down because I was knackered. And then basically she started doing these like knee-high squats, jumping squats. So I did it as well, and I got cramp, and I fell flat on my ass. So yeah, it's definitely up there, mate.
Fantastic!
What a surreal story.
Jacob, is it one of your best ever Sunderland moments or what?
Well, I certainly went a bit over the top with my celebration, watching it with the London branch with me top off at the front of the brewery when that went in. I'll put my spin on it. The best Stadium of Light moment I've seen. In terms of my best Sunderland moment, listen, that could all change come next Saturday. Who knows? Who knows? That goal was as good as this jacket, mate. Thanks to Columbia for the free merch, by the way.
Right, okay. Right, we'll get on to that. We'll give him a shout in a bit. Right, okay. On the chat, Coffee Goblin says, this time next week, eh? Oh, honestly, don't get too excited already. Yeah, one of my favorite moments, gotta say. Well, definitely up there with when we played Sheffield United on a night game back in 1978, I think it was. I think we won about 5 or 6-1. And we had to win by that margin to go top of the league. And it's just one of them what sticks in your mind. But the way to do it, the last second, bang, in you go. The guy next to me said, if there is a God, this will go in. So there is a God, obviously there is.
1979, and we won 6-2.
Is that when it was?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, fantastic.
Thanks to you,
Right. I want your thoughts on this before we sort of get into the game. It was all over social media. Sunderland moved the advertising boards in to stop their long throws, right? What are your thoughts on it? I mean, bit of shithousery. Was it good? Would you have gone mad if someone else had done it? Terry?
No, it's within the rules of the game, so why not? It's our stadium. We can do what we want. If it's within the laws of the game, well, the other stadiums move their pitches and their lines and that, so why not do it to help us get through to Wembley?
Fantastic. Emma, did you think it was a great idea? Did you love it?
I love the idea of it, me. Everybody at work saying, you're not cheating, you're cheating. I'm like, we're not cheating, we're still within the rules of the dimensions. And it's worked in our favour, and it's what we needed.
Well, it's about time, because it's normally everybody else, and it's us who toes the party line. So it's nice to see us do it. Jacob, did you like it when you saw it?
Absolutely. Shithousery at its best, mate. I loved it. And you could tell Frank Lampard afterwards, his interview. I mean, his luck when it comes to playoff. I know he had that trouble with Leeds and the Spygate thing. It just, luck's not on his side once again, to be honest with Frank. In the playoffs, he definitely would have been fuming about it. But listen, it worked. It's not in the, was it against the rules or anything that we done the wrong thing? So listen, any opportunity we get to increase our chances, we do it, and we done it to our favour.
Right, okay. Just very quickly before I come to the other two of you, I've just seen this on the chat. Coffee Goblin says, rumours we get more tickets and general sale to anyone with purchase history over the last 2 seasons. I've heard nothing about that. So if anybody knows any more on that and you want to try and chuck us in, Jacob?
I think I've heard apparently that is down to how many Sheffield United have sold compared to ours, which is the reason they're looking into doing it. But I think we'll know more, I would say, in the next 24 hours.
I thought Sheffield United had sold all their tickets anyway.
But I think we might have been allocated slightly more. I'm not too sure. I mean, someone might have to correct us in the chat, but
right, okay. Mike, moving the advertising boards is something you'd have liked.
Loved it. Tactical genius from somebody there. So yeah, it's you assess who you're playing, and it's played to our strengths. Simple as that.
Definitely. Lee, over in Spain, when you saw it on social media, did you like it?
Yeah, absolutely, Philly. And listen, there's nothing wrong with it as long as the pitch is the right size. The advertising boards have got nothing to do with it. I mean, I was watching the Everton game earlier today, and their pitch is very close to the advertising boards as well. So naturally, there's nothing wrong with it. So yeah, happy days and fuck Frank Lampard. That's all I say.
I was in. I mean, it was in the rules. It's in the rules of the game. So we did nothing wrong there. Just very quickly on the chat, Chris Spencer asking about tickets for my show. I'm going to get onto that. You don't need tickets; it's going to be free to get in. But we will. We'll get onto that anyway. Right. Okay. The team came out I'll tell you what, before we do any more, give us a like. We try and hit 100 likes if we can on a Sunday. So hit that thumbs up. We're on 35 on my computer at the moment, probably more. So if you do that, we've got 140 people on the stream at the moment. Hit the thumbs up, give us a like. And more so, if you're watching and you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to us. It's free to do so. And that will help out the channel immensely. Right, we saw the team, same game plan. Did you agree with the way he set up and his game plan, especially being at home, Lee?
Well, it's irrelevant in the end, isn't it? Because we won. But I mean, personally, I would have gone with one up front and have a striker on the bench. But listen, he didn't, and we got the win, and that's all that matters. Performance wasn't the greatest, but at the end of the day, as long as we're in the final, that's all that matters, isn't it? Really, I mean, the performance in the playoffs was irrelevant to what. The performance in the last 5 games was irrelevant to what was going to happen in the playoffs. We know that in the playoffs, it's a different competition. All we got to do is win, get to the final, and then we'll see what happens. So, yeah, we could have played better, but at the end of the day, we got the final. That's the most important thing.
Right, okay, just very quickly, I've got to go to the chat here because Telly says moving the barriers was a safety decision due to the attendance. What an absolute load of bollocks. Sorry, Telly. No, it wasn't. It was done to stop their throws. So, and I don't understand how moving the barriers has how to do with the attendance, but you know, you're entitled to your opinion. Same team, same game plan. Jacob, was you happy with seeing that at home?
As the game started and how we were able to contain Coventry, yes, I backed it. I can understand the point of view where you're the home team and the crowd may want to see a little bit more attacking content in the final third. But listen, it worked a few days before and it worked well this time, you know, stopping every cross that they put in to the box to perfection, really. And we were set up like we were on the Friday evening to catch them on the counter. It wasn't the best game to watch overall from a neutral's perspective, but these sort of games in particularly the playoff semi-finals aren't really. And we had to be bold, brave. We had to be patient. The only decent period we had probably was the second half of extra time, but I had a feeling the game would pan out that way. To be honest, it was either going to be penalties or we would get the one goal in that period to send us to Wembley, and it worked. Listen, hats off to Reggie, but I think he may tweak things tactically in terms of how we start the game against Sheffield at the weekend.
Right, okay. Terry, when you saw what we were playing, the system we were playing and all that, how did you feel?
Yeah, I'll keep it short but sweet. You know, at the end of the day, it worked the first time round. I didn't have a problem with it the second time round. I didn't think we'd go out all attacking. I think that 4-4-2 is attacking formation, to be honest. I mean, it leaves the midfield a little bit sort of open to be dominated, but I think we coped well. And obviously the pressure is there's a lot of nerves in the side, I thought, on Tuesday night, and I thought we coped with it well the first half. But yeah, I was happy with the selection. Couldn't complain. Not gonna knock a winning side, are you? You got to do it again and hopefully we win again. But yeah, we got the right result at the end of the day.
Right, okay. Just very quickly, a couple of things on the chat where we had Coffee Goblin says they did foul throws as well, so which they did. Also on here, Chris Spencer says 3 years ago in the playoff final to get out of League One, now 1 game away from the Premiership. Well done to the board and Speakman. Yeah, well done there. It looks like it's all coming together. And also quickly in there, Harley Nixon. I always get the name wrong, but I've got it right now, I think. $1.99 donated via the super chat. I hope we do it. Let's get back where we belong, FTM. And $1.99 donated. Can I have a round of applause, please, for Harley down there? Don't forget, of course, you can donate via the super chat if you wish to do so. It's a little $sign at the bottom there, and you can donate. It helps the channel out immensely, but it is still free to comment if you want to do it that way. Emma, the game plan and how we set up at home, was you happy with it?
Why change your winning team? Why change it? The only change I would have made, to be fair, was Roberts, because he had a really, really, really poor game. He really did. He was the only one I think did have a poor game. I mean, as Jacob said, it wasn't really until the second half of extra time we picked up. I mean, when Coventry scored, it was like I said all weekend, who scores first is going to win it. And so I thought, that's it, we've lost it. But hey ho, hey Sarah.
Right. Well, I know the team. I'm not so much about the team. I was just the game plan he played at home. I'll bring in just now, Terry. Back on the chat again, just quickly. Alan Gardner is now saying they moved the boards to give people in the front seats more room. So whether that's been put out or not, they can put it out all they like, but it's still a load of bollocks. It was shithousery at its best, and I loved it. Terry, you want in there?
Yeah, I mean, the only change you could have made was the formation and moving it around a bit, put Lafay in the middle and put maybe Zito or Mayenda on the wing, and that's it. There's nothing else you could do. There's nobody else who could have come into that side to improve that side, because Mundell isn't 100% fit yet. There's no point risking him.
But he moved Lafay into the middle when.
Eventually, yeah, he did. But obviously, Mundell wasn't ready for 90 minutes, or even possibly 90 minutes and extra time. Got to keep him for Wembley.
Yep. Lee, same game plan at home. Was you happy to see that or what?
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of defending to do. But I mean, at the end of the day, they've only scored 2 goals over 2 legs, and our defence were magnificent. It wasn't pretty, was it not? I mean, our midfield struggled to keep hold of the ball. The counter attack wasn't working very well, because there were times when we got the ball in good places and we had the option for the counter attack, but instead of playing the ball over the top into space, we were trying to play the ball on the ground a lot, and it was just getting cut out. So, listen, Lebreeze isn't going to change his game plan at this stage of the season. Whether I like it or not is irrelevant. It's just about getting the results, and in the end, we got the win, and I reckon he'll probably go for the same at Wembley. Possibly change the formation a little bit, but yeah, listen, that's the most important thing, that we got the win, and we're at Wembley.
Right, okay. Mike, he set up the same way at home. Was you happy with that?
Yeah, I disagree that he doesn't change his game plan, because I think he has vastly for these 2 Coventry games, because we've been so disciplined, and it's the way we've got a result. Because hand on heart, not many Sunderland fans before these 2 games were expecting a result because of our track record against Coventry. But we were so disciplined. When we lost possession, we were straight back into shape and formation straight away. Nobody was straggling, anything like that. The defence was stunning, and they did what he had to do. It was not very pretty football, but he did exactly what he had to do to get a result. So my hat's off to Reggie Lebreeze. I think he did exactly what was needed.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to say, I hated it. I mean, for me, it was a very hard watch, but you can't knock it. And to be fair, I mean, when we was watching it, we were saying, oh, you know, it's not pretty, but they were sticking to the game plan. And until they scored the goal, you know, I mean, which wasn't part of the plan, you know, they were doing exactly what they were told. Mike, and then I'll bring you in, Jacob.
Yeah, they're a counter-attacking side, and I've been watching some of the Coventry fan channels and stuff, and they've said that the way we played, it countered their game completely. If we'd have been on the attack, like we like to see Sunderland do, that's where they would have broke loads of times. And Sakamoto is a massive threat on that break, so, you know, get him signed.
Jacob.
To be honest, I mean, even though, listen, watching that game, I was a nervous wreck, but probably from a neutral's point of view, I think they were expecting just a little bit more intensity from Coventry, to be honest. I mean, I don't really remember Patterson obviously coming out and claiming a few crosses, but did he really have much of a decent save to make during the game? I mean, I'll put that forward.
No, I mean, they didn't have that many clear-cut chances, to be honest.
Yeah,
so,
true.
So, you know, I mean, it wasn't nice to watch, but here we are. We're going to Wembley. So, you know,
we probably worked their keeper more than what they did for Patterson, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, it's difficult to argue against. Anyway, just very quickly, I'll bring you in just now, Terry. If you can hit that like button for us, we've got 55 of them on. Another 45 will get to that magic 100. Terry?
Yeah, just with Patterson not having much to do, that's great credit to the midfield and defence. But for Stifle and Coventry so well in the game plan, that worked to a T.
Right, okay. One more thing, and then I want to give a plug to Columbia who've helped us out. Mickey Gray's comments, which are popping up now in the chat. I didn't hear of them, but I believe it was something like him going mad about the fans celebrating as though we'd won the Champions League. So your thoughts on that, Jacob?
Listen, I think for what the man's been in this situation before. If you go back to '98, you know, he was part of one of the best stadium of light atmospheres and nights that some of you lot will remember against Chef U. And what happened to him in the final, I think he's just wanting the best for the players mentally. He wants them to be fully and mentally prepared, and basically now forget about what happened on Tuesday. Now it's all about the big deal, getting over that line, because it was nerves that let him down in that final against Charlton, and he doesn't want the same for our boys. He doesn't want that. He wants us to reach the big time and for the players to go on and achieve success. So that's my sort of take on it. But it's the manner we scored that. How can you not celebrate in the fashion we did if it was say midway through the second half? Fair enough, but you were talking 122nd minute, man, literally.
Right, right. So you didn't have a problem with his comments? Just yes or no?
It's tough for me. Listen,
right, okay. Thank you very much. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Move on to somebody. It's hard for me to
try and keep it brief. We'll keep it brief. Right. Mickey Gray's comments, Lee.
I can understand where he's coming from, because at the end of the game, when you see like Elias Mender with sunglasses on, those kind of things, like they are a bit over the top. But like Jacob said, it's the last second of the game to get to the Wembley playoff final.
Yeah.
And so you can expect the fans to go berserk, the players to go berserk, because it's just natural reaction. But yeah, I mean, I can understand it, but I don't agree with it. And I think he should have kept it to himself, because he's a Sunderland lad. He wants us to do well. You can think that it's not right, but we don't want any kind of negativity leading up to the playoff final. So yeah, they were amazing scenes, and you can't really blame the fans and the players for reacting like that, because they'd been through a grueling more than 180 minutes, 90 minutes plus 120 minutes of extra time. So, listen, Mickey Gray, he's not right in this one, but I can understand where he's coming from.
Right, okay. Michael Bowers is on the chat. Hiya, Michael, how you doing? He says, for me, the final is about having balance and sticking to our shape, but also having enough going forward to close Sheffield United issues. Burnley at home this season was a prime example. I'm sure Reggie will have a game plan for Wembley. Terry, Mickey Gray's comments, did you have a problem with them?
I've never heard it, but end of the day, the fans can celebrate whichever way they want to. End of the day, they pay the money, they enjoy the game of football, the players can celebrate. Likes of me, Ender have never witnessed anything like this in their lives. This is their biggest occasion in their lives, and they've done brilliant. It's not like they're taking team photographs on the pitch or anything. They're just celebrating. They're just celebrating a fantastic victory. And that's what it's all about. Enjoy your life, enjoy yourself. You've got a whole week and a half to recuperate, recover, and get focused again. Just enjoy the whole occasion. I thought it was amazing celebrations, and I'd do it all again if it happened again.
Well, there you go. I love the little sideways dig there, Terry. That was very good. Emma, Mickey Gray's comments?
I feel I've never heard it, and from what I've heard, I'm really shocked, because Mickey Gray, I love him. He's my all-time favourite player. Now, if he has made these comments, it's quite upsetting to think, because after the Wickham final, when we won, he was crying, going, my team, my club. And then he's saying that we can't celebrate. I need to go away and watch this then comment and have a rant.
Right, okay. Just very quickly on the chat here. Andrew F says, I wouldn't have a problem with Mickey Gray if he'd scored that penalty in the Charlton playoff. Good one, nice one. I like that. Coffee Goblin, you can't celebrate a last-minute win in a packed house to take us to Wembley. Then when can you celebrate? Exactly. Glenn Jones, I'll bring you in just now, Lee. Glenn Jones says, look at the celebration for Nathan Jones, from Nathan Jones at Charlton when they beat Wickham. Lee?
No, I was just going to say, Philly, there's another fanzine that published a video on social media. I think it was yesterday. And on the video, you get this Terry appears twice. I don't know if you've seen it, Terry.
Yeah,
and Terry's just like at the corner, he's pondering, he's got his finger in his mouth. And the next thing you know, you see Terry celebrating, I don't know, with one of your mates, Terry. And that just summed it up. That was just brilliant.
Yeah, have you not seen it, Terry?
No, I've never seen it. I haven't even watched the video.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I remember I had my finger in my mouth and then just celebrating. So I just...
Yeah. Mike, Mickey Gray's comments, did you have a problem with them?
Someone mentioned it in the chat that, you know, his part of his paycheck is to get people to ring in and stuff like that. So it's controversial possibly for that reason. It's hard to hold anything against him. I'm with Emma. He's one of my all-time favourites. Him and Arca, that combination will never be forgotten. Yeah, he's probably kicking himself for making them. That's all I'd say. But I'm not got a direct problem. He'll have to do a lot more wrong to get me upset.
Right, okay. Just very quickly then, if you hit the like button, we try and get to 100 if we can. On a Sunday, we've got over 200 people on the stream already watching. Just hit the thumbs up and take your second, give us a like. And more so, if you're watching and you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. Free to subscribe. That does help us out on the channel. Right, before I go any further, just very quickly, I want to say a massive big thank you to Sean from Brand Nation at Columbia Sportswear. Now, what they've done, they got in touch and they said they're big fans of the show and they would like to send us some of their spring-summer 2025 collection. So, which is why we are wearing these. Now, we've all got them. Now, unfortunately, Mike's hasn't arrived yet because he lives in Burnley and they're probably being stolen, I would imagine. and Lee, who lives in Spain, Lee's is actually, yours is sat on my piano at the moment, so we've got to get that to you somehow. But look, these are great. I mean, I've got the fleece. I've got the same one as Terry, and they're great. I mean, it's for the summer, so it's not a massively thick fleece. It's really good. Massive big pockets. I love big pockets because I have a big phone and big things I like to put in my pocket. Terry, how's yours? How do you find yours?
No, it's nice and light. I mean, I'm going to try running in mine on cold mornings, but I do like zip pockets. I like a zip pocket. Even go to the matching and go to the match in this. Be absolutely superb because, like, put my phone in my pocket, and me charging in my pocket, my money, and all that. But I think it's really good. It's nice and light. I think it keep it warm as well.
I don't think I'll do any running in mine. I know it's sportswear, but I won't be doing any running in mine. Trust me. All right. So, and Emma, what did you get? You got a different one of us, didn't you? What did you get?
I actually got the women's one. So unlike sort of like yours, how you've got the zip up, mine's just got the buttons at the top, and I really like it because obviously as a woman and having particular parts of your body, you can wear a low top.
Don't tell Billy that.
Tell us we don't know.
But I love the arms on it, to be fair. That it's like they're cuffed in, so your hands aren't like sliding up. I really like it. It's dead comfy. It really
nice
is.
One.
I'm taking it out Wembley next week with us.
Nice one. We won't ask Mike and Lee. And Jacob, what did you get? You got if he's paying attention, that is. What did you get?
Went for the orange colour, mate. The best thing about these coats is, I think Emma mentioned this at the start, the amount of pockets on them, inside pockets as well. If you want to just put stuff in, particularly when we go to away games, you might have a sandwich there, can of lager there, tickets in one pocket, phone charger in another. So yeah, brilliant coat, brilliant brand.
If Philly can fit his wallet in the pocket, they must be massive. That's all I'm saying.
Anyway, so a massive thanks to Sean for sending those. A massive thank you to Columbia Sportswear. If you do want to get any of these, by the way, there is a link in the description. Check it out. They've got some mint stuff on there. So thanks to you a lot for that. Right, listen. I mean, I was excited for this game all day. I could, honestly. I mean, even when we've done the Sunday bunch and we're saying how, these games don't come around that often. It lived up to everything I expected. The atmosphere was tremendous, from people meeting the coach coming in with all the flares. I mean, I was doing my show in the White Chief, and we saw it coming, and everybody went outside, all waving the flags, and it was just tremendous. And the atmosphere, I mean, we slated the atmosphere this year at the Sol because it's not been very good, but it was absolutely superb. Your thoughts on it? Emma, you was there. What did you think of it?
The atmosphere was immense. It really was. I've from kickoff to the final whistle, and obviously the fans invading the pitch. I've never seen scenes like it in all my life at the Stadium of Light. I really haven't. And I know we can't have that week in, week out, but I wish we had atmosphere like that week in, week out.
Right, okay. Michael Bowers has come on to give you a little
I'm aware
there, Jake, because we have noticed your shoddy internet connection down there in that there London. Michael Bowers saying Jacob having my internet
apparently, yeah.
Jacob is actually, he's not said anything, but Jacob is actually in Michael Bowers' house with Michael Bowers. So there you go.
Is he? Not here today.
Terry, you was there. I mean, how did it live up to for you?
Oh, it was better than I expected. You can't replicate that kind of situation, that kind of atmosphere. You know, that's probably the best it's been for a good few years now, that if not one of the best, you know, and just the whole stage itself, the way it's been organised, you have to say it was 10 out of 10 for the organisation. They've done a really good job there, and the fans were absolutely amazing. Everybody out there, Sunderland fans, were absolutely 10 out of 10, fantastic. We all did our bit, club did the bit, and finally the players did the bit. It was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I mean, good point there, Terry. I mean, hats off to the club for organising everything. I mean, I didn't. Is it that T-board they call it when they put the banner up? I mean, I didn't know that was happening, and you saw it come up, and it was great. And I've got to say, out of all the years at the Sol, that is the best atmosphere I've seen, and it worked, and because of the way it ended as well, the whole thing was just, everybody was just up for it, and it was just superb. I mean, it really was. I know Lee and Mike and Jacob, you couldn't make it up for the game. Did the atmosphere come across on the telly, or Jacob?
It felt like when I watched it with the supporters branch down here, it felt like you were in the stadium. Seeing that, it was making like the hairs on the back of your neck stand. And you have to think, if you were a Coventry player in the tunnel, well, you just come out the tunnel and you witnessed that, you'd be absolutely petrified. I know you'd sort of have to embrace it being a professional at that stage of the season. But yeah, you know, listen, if we get to the Premier League, if we get it right, if we make the Stadium of Light a hostile place to be, then for an opposition, it could be terrifying. Listen, we've got to use that as a springboard now for bigger and better things to come.
Right, okay. A couple of things here. Tony Lee says the only negative was the selfish dickheads invading the pitch. I remember back a time when I've invaded Roker Park, and I'm sure you was probably with us, Tony Lee, back then. So falling kettle black and all that.
I've invaded a few pictures of my time and all.
Yeah, so I don't know. People are saying about the strip. We are playing in the white strip. I thought it was a toss of a coin, but Dean SAFC says because Sheffield United, finished third, they have choice on the home kit. So if that's how that works, but I like the white kit. It would have been nice to play in the stripes, but it would have been difficult seeing us the same. Luke, very quickly as well, I need to give a shout out to Marianne and Carl Taylor, our friends over in Boston, Massachusetts, who like to tune in. They've donated $5. So come have a round of applause for them, please. Thank you very much. They say, hi, guys, and Emma. Fantastic atmosphere and celebrations over the top, my arse. Mickey Gray. So thanks to you for that. Don't forget you can donate to the channel via the live chat. There is a $ at the bottom of there. Just click on that, and it'll all be gratefully accepted. And but you can still do it all for free as well. All right. So thanks to Marianne and Carl Taylor over in Boston, Massachusetts, USA. Right. Okay. Then what about a man of the match from you for the game? This is going to be difficult, isn't it? Lee.
Man of the match, definitely Dan Ballard. Surely. He was immense in both matches, and he got the winning goal. I think there's no doubt about it for me, Philly. And he's justified his selection, absolutely. And just on to your last point as well, Philly, about the atmosphere on the telly, it was absolutely amazing. At the start of the match, when you heard like they're ready to go, and they turned the music down, the fans start singing it. It was it came through loud and proud. I was watching the Sky Sports feed, and the Sky Sports feed actually like left it in silence, and they said, "Listen to that." When they sang Wise Men Say, it was just amazing. And I was a season ticket holder back when the stadium opened for the first God knows how many seasons. And I remember like the first few seasons, the atmosphere was electric. You know, and every time we scored a goal, you had the James Brown "I Feel Good" coming on, and it was just like it was reminiscent of those days. And hopefully we can get those days back, and we can get the fan base at the Stadium of Light fully behind the team, and make that noise every single week when we play home.
Yeah, it was. Back then it was voted one of the loudest atmospheres going. Jacob, you want in there?
Yeah, what summed it up, I think this was posted by the club. There was a lad in the northwest corner. He went to the match with, I think, like some sort of sound monitor application on his Apple Watch, and the noise like literally was breaking the sound barrier before kickoff on his watch. I think it reached 102 dB. Like a few seconds before Wise Men Say ended. So yeah, that was just amazing to witness. I'm gutted I couldn't be part of it.
Right, just very quickly, man of the match. Just give us a name, please, Jacob.
Dan Ballard. Fantastic once again.
Right, back on the chat down here. Anthony Brown says because Emma said that she'd been on a pitch before. Yes. Are you a streaker?
Nah, no chance. No chance. Anybody'd want to say this.
Right, okay. And Michael Bowers on there says, Ballard for being a sexy man. Michael Bowers, I remember we was on a stream once and you had your shirt off with me and Jack Dodds. And Ballard is not as sexy as what you are. It wasn't an OnlyFans thing. It was just we were celebrating waving our tops.
Sure.
And Terry was on and he went off in disgust. I remember that. So, Terry, man of the match.
Well, look, I thought the away game, I really fancied us to beat Coventry then. I thought it would be a tight, and I was hoping for the home game. And I thought Coventry, end of the day, we made it hostile, but Coventry played really well, pushed us all the way. And I was dreading actually going to penalties. That's why I was so nervous about our final corner. Now the ball boy did his job as well. Everyone saw the ball boy when it went out for the throw, and he got straight back out, straight to the Sunderland player who won the corner, which led to the goal. So that ball boy deserves a prize for that as well. But we were pushed all the way. You know, I thought we struggled at times. I thought Coventry were the better side at times, but I thought we come strong in the second half of the extra time, and we sort of came into our own. We sort of showed our strength and our stamina. And I thought, man of the match is obviously Ballard. What a goal, what an atmosphere, what a time to win. You just couldn't make it up. It was absolutely fantastic.
Oh, it's just perfect. It was just a perfect end to what the build up. We were all excited about it. You couldn't have written it. Just very quickly, back on the chat, Matt Rodham says, I also heard Frank Lampard wasn't happy when one of our fans gave him a hair transplant flyer. People are saying Dan Ballard all the way down there. Emma, man of the match for you. Patrick Roberts.
Patrick Roberts was the worst player of the match. I'm not going to go with Ballard like everybody else, although Ballard deserves it. I'm going to go with 09 because 09 had a cracking game, I think.
He was good, yeah.
If Ballard hadn't gotten that goal, I think 09 would have been up a very, very strong contender for man of the match. So mine's going to 09.
Right, okay. Jacob, you want in there?
We've got to mention how good was Enzo on Tuesday as well, when he was under pressure from a lot of Coventry's midfield, because they set up to try and stop him from creating the chances and get the ball to the forward line. There was a clip that the club posted where he's just literally dancing through their midfield. But
to be honest,
fantastic.
Yeah, when he did that, that was right in front of where I sit, and it was brilliant. But you've had your say, and you could have picked him, and you didn't. And it was Enzo who took the corner, wasn't it? Put the corner in for Terry.
Going to say, I mean, how many bad corners have we seen this season? And so to pull up one of the best corners of the season at that kind of moment, superb. And superb for Ballard. He even jumped too soon, didn't he, Ballard? But if he hadn't jumped too soon, would he have scored in off the crossbar? So keeper had no chance.
Well, it was written in the stars, obviously. Mike, your man of the match.
Yeah, Ballard, obviously. With an honourable mention, I want to mention Patterson, because in the last 2 games, we've actually seen him start to command his area, start to use his strength. Yeah, it's took all season, but he's definitely coming into his own, and he could be cementing his place in the team for the following season. The atmosphere, you didn't get around to me on that one. I just want to mention, we've got to take our hats off to KLD and Speakman and all the people involved in the back room. Since the debacle of painting the bar the wrong colours, they've done nothing but good. And this whole Till the End campaign, everything they've done with the bus, the stadium, the fire, everything, there's been no expense spared, and they've created an amazing atmosphere. So hats off to them. Yeah, absolutely. And, they've had plenty stick on this channel, but when they get it right, then, then they deserve that. And they have brilliant. I mean, and our social media team and things, I mean, I don't know who's in charge of it now, but every time they're doing things in the club shop now, have you noticed? Like when we beat Middlesbrough and Isidore had the they put the mannequin with the same.
Next day in the window, they had his shirt off, and they had, and I believe now they've got on the back of the shirt, they've got 121 minutes, 59 seconds on the back of one of the shirts, so they really are on the ball. So
is that because they couldn't fold a mannequin as much up as Ballard did?
They've got Ballard with his shirt off, because obviously, well, when he eventually got his shirt off. But so hats off to them, and you're quite right, Terry. I mean, they've sorry, it was you, Mike. When they've when they've got it right, then they deserve the praise, and they've done a great job on that. Right, well, que sera, whatever will be. No, Emma, you're muted. You're muted.
Oh, damn.
Will be. Do it now.
Hey, we're going to Wembley. Hey, Sarah.
That'll do. Right, listen, couple of things when you go down there. I know it's a little bit of a cheeky ask, but I'm going to do it anyway, because Jack Dodds, who used to be on our channel, and he's going to keep popping on doing bits, is desperate for a ticket, and we said we'd try and get him one. So if anybody knows of anybody, I know it's a little bit cheeky, and it is a big ask. But if you have, the lovely Jack Dodds, you know him from the channel. If anybody's got one, if you can get in touch with me, I'm all over social media, and we will pay you handsomely for doing that. So if you're going down, by the way, we've got to give a quick plug, because if you're going down on Friday, I am doing a show down there. It's right on the edge of Trafalgar Square. If you're standing with your back to Nelson's Column, you look to the right, there's a church. It is in the church courtyard. That's where it is, open air. In fact, the people in Trafalgar Square will be able to hear us in there having a mint time. So I'm going to be there. It's at the Moretti Beer and Pizza Garden Courtyard at St. Martin's. I'm on there 7 till 9. It is free to get in. There's a bar and the toilets. And if you've been to Trafalgar Square before, one of the bugbears is there's no toilets. You've got to go and find a toilet. If you're wanting a drink, you've got to find
Charing Cross Station toilets.
It's just a nightmare. So in the courtyard at St. Martin's, there's a bar, there's toilets, I'll be getting everybody singing. There'll be a great atmosphere. 7 till 9. It's on from 12 in the afternoon, but it is only a 300 capacity. So once it's full, we can't let anybody else in. So get in nice and early. Like I said, I'm on at 7, and we'd love to see you there. And if you watch the channel, pop over and tell us that you do, because we'd love to see you there. And if you can't make it, I'm going to stream it live on TikTok. So the whole thing, and then you can watch what's going on. So if you go onto my TikTok page and just follow that, and then you'll see it come up next week. So 3 o'clock kickoff, 24th of May, Sheffield United versus Sunderland at Wembley Stadium. How confident are you, Mike?
More confident than I was against Coventry, despite Sheffield's result. I think we've got results against them. When we beat them 2-1, we scored all 3 goals, if people remember. 9 got the own goal in that one. But I'm more confident with this, and I genuinely think if Labrie is looking at it tactically, we won't see the 4-4-2. It'll revert back because we beat them with the 4-5-1 before, and we're going to end up back to that.
Right. Okay, then. Lee, are you confident or not?
Yeah, why not, Philly? I mean, we've got nothing to worry about against Sheffield United. We've beaten them once. We lost at their place once, but I mean, we put in a good performance. We were unlucky. I think if the lads play at their best of their ability, we can give them a game. And in a final at Wembley, who knows? You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm confident.
You're confident. Wow. Jacob, confident, nervous? What's the crack?
A bit of both, but I'd say more confident, to be honest. You know, I think in the 2 games we played Sheffield this season, even in the game we lost, I thought we were better on the day. I think we can do it in a one-off game, wide pitch, play with a counter-attacking system. Like we have not quite as defensive as the 2 playoff games, but I reckon we can do them. I really do.
Right, okay. A couple of things before I go to the rest of you. 98 people have hit the thumbs up. We're just 2 off from the magic 100. So 2 of you hit that button. We've got over 200 people on the stream. Give us a like, do that. And don't forget, subscribe as well. It's free to do so. And also DJ Dave says, Terry, are you walking down? Are you walking down, are you?
No.
Me, Terry, and Emma, we're all in the same hotel. So on the day, are we all going to be drinking in that car park?
No idea what's going on. No idea what's going on, mate.
We'll say at the end. We'll say at the end. We'll tell you where it is if you want to come up and say hello. Terry, confident?
Look, I was confident for the Coventry away. I was hopeful for their home game. I'm going to say I'm hopeful again. I'm not going to be overconfident. I'm not like a doom and gloomist, but I think I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful we can do it. You know, the nerves are not kicking in yet. It's still surreal. I'm still sort of recovering from Tuesday night. As a build-up as the week goes on, I feel the nerves kicking in. You know, the table never lies. Sheffield United are 3rd for a reason. They're a good side. They've made good acquisitions since January. They've been playing well. But I think we can do it. You know, there's no reason why we can't put a performance in. We've got the players to do it. You know, I think we've got like a good 11 players and we've got Mundo. And I'm hoping that's going to be enough. I think, you know, we just hope the players can just turn up on the day, put that sort of resilience in, get a game plan. Whatever his game plan's going to be, I don't know whether it's going to be 4-4-2, 4-2-3-1 or whatever. Whether he plays the same team, makes the odd change. I would say I'll change from starting Mundo if Mundo's ready to start. I personally think he probably won't start. I think he'll start with the same 11 as he's played last 2 games. You just got to believe we can do it, and hopefully we will.
Right, okay. Before I come to you, Emma, 118 likes now. That's what I like. Keep whacking that. John Nesbitt says he's heading to Covent Garden for a proper night out. You can do both, mate. You know, Ian Curry, Terry going to sneak into your bedroom. Is that my bedroom or Emma's bedroom? I don't know. Emma's with
depends how much he's drank.
Emma's with her husband and the kids. So Terry will have to be my bedroom, mate. Have to be my bedroom.
I'm fine with a stealth camp in the car park.
Right, and then
Not the car, please, Terry, because I'm driving.
right, and Emma, are you confident?
Semi-confident. I think my endo's going to love the bigger pitch. I think it will suit him. I really do. I think I'm more nervous than I am confident. I think Sheffield's going to be expecting to beat her, but reading what Dan Neil said during the week, I don't know if anybody sort of read it, that up to finish it off. But can I just say as well, I know I've slated Dan Neil throughout the season on this channel, but what an honour for him that's going to be on Saturday. Sunderland fan, boyhood fan, leading the club out at Wembley.
Well, there was that there's that picture what was kicking about when he was at the 2014 final against Man City, him and his mate, where he's about, I don't know, he's about 12 or something like that.
Yeah.
Coming in there. And, you know, it's his club. And you're right, Emma. What an honour for him. Just very quickly on the chat, Tony Lee says, keep Gus Hamer off the ball. We win. Hamer, best player in the championship. Michael Bauer says, use the underdogs tactics against Sheffield United. Use it to our advantage. They may beat us, but they are the most beatable team of the three who finished above us. So, yeah, I mean, I thought we played really well when we played Sheffield United. We were the better team. I thought was unlucky, as with when we played Burnley at Burnley. Terry,
does anybody actually know how much bigger this pitch is compared to ours? Because I mean, I don't know the sizes of the pitches and how much difference it could be. But how much bigger is Wembley pitch?
I don't think it's. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I think our pitch is one of the bigger ones. Wembley was always renowned for being probably the biggest pitch, and it tired people out. But I don't think that's the case anymore. I don't know though, Terry. I'm sure someone will fill us in on the chat, or Statman in Burnley will be getting the dimensions of Wembley.
He's definitely looking it up now,
and he'll be comparing them with the Stadium of Light. Right, okay. We haven't got long left. So I'll tell you what, let's get some predictions from you. See how confident you actually are. Terry?
2-1 win. We'll go goal behind, but we'll fight back and do the business. In 90 minutes.
Sunderland. Right. Mike?
Sunderland's pitch is exactly the same size as Wembley's pitch. There you go.
I knew you'd be on it. I just knew.
I'm going to go 3-0 comfortable win. 3-0, no penalties, no drama, just absolutely get the job done, shock Sheffield. Can I just mention, because Philly, with your watch, you like this kind of thing. It was in the Echo. For the 5th time this season, the winning team at Wembley has housed in the West Stand, the same end that the Sunderland fans will occupy at the game.
Yeah.
On that one, can I just point out where we're top? When have we ever won it at Wembley? When were we top?
Listen, well, if you want
Sheffield United have never won a playoff final.
Exactly.
If you want to chuck all these in, and I know it's the superstitious anyway, right? But what I'm going to say, if anybody's going to break these records, it'll be Sunderland, because it's nailed on the thing we do. But while we're chugging it in, I'll chug it in. Sheffield United have never won in a playoff. They've been knocked out. They've been 8 times in the playoffs. They've been knocked out 4 in the semis. The 4 times they've got to Wembley and lost, they haven't even scored a goal. So if they want to put that right, just play Sunderland in the final. Anyway, Lee, let's have a prediction from you.
I was hoping you didn't ask me this, Philly. not for a final, man. I can't sit on the fence, can I?
You can't what?
I can't.
There's no fence in a final.
They have to break our fence down.
I'm going to go for. I think it's going to be a very tight game, and I'm going to go for a 1-0 win. And I reckon Mundell's going to get the winner.
I'm not bothered if it goes in off somebody's arse, so long as it's a winner. 1-0 Sunderland, you're saying. Everybody's all confident here. Emma, what's your prediction?
I really haven't got a clue. Oh, I'm gonna.
Penalty shootout, 10-0.
No, but I'm gonna get the penalties because getting penalties we'll lose because who's the penalty takers? You know what I mean? I'm gonna go a sneaky
Sunderland
2-1.
penalties. What?
A sneaky 2-1. We're going to get it's going to be again till the end, the last second, and we'll score to win it.
2-1, did you say?
Yeah.
Right, okay. 2-1 till the end. Anthony Brown says, keep your yellow watch strap on, don't change it. Don't worry, mate. I've got the same watch strap. I've got the same underpants on. I'm wearing everything is the same. There's nobody more superstitious than me. So don't. I was having on Tuesday before I went to the match, I was having a shave, right? And me shaver was going down, and it tells you how many minutes are left, right? And I was just about to turn it off, and there was 13 minutes left. I'd have a shave for another minute for it to go down, so I didn't turn my shaver off on 13 minutes. Terry hates all this, but I'm telling you, that's how bad it is for me. Jacob, give us a score prediction.
It will be a courageous, battling, spirited display from the boys. And I think we'll just come out on top. We'll keep it tight, and we'll most importantly, keep the faith, and we'll sneak a 1-0 win, and Eliza Mayenda will score. Bit like how Crystal Palace done it yesterday.
Eliza Mayenda. Right, I'm going to go. I'm going for a 2-1 with Terry and Emma. We'll have a nice 2-1. We've all gone for a Sunderland win. We're all very confident. I don't know if I should say this or not, but I think I'd have been more disappointed if we'd lost the semi-final than if we lose the final. I just think I don't know if that's the right thing to say. And plus, I do think this is probably our best chance of going up. I think if we don't go up this time, I don't think it'll be that nailed on next season that will necessarily do as well. But I don't know. Look, we're just about out of time here. Look, we're all staying. We will be on the day of the game because you can get served and you can get beer easy. We're at the Premier Inn, aren't we, at Wembley Park, which means, and we've chosen it because we're residents there, staying there. We can go in and go to the bar and get served. So that's where we'll be. If you're a fan of the channel, come and see us. Come and say hello. We'll have the cameras out anyway, so we'll be we'll be getting score predictions and stuff of people. And so come and see us. We'll be in the car park at the Premier Inn at Wembley Park before the game. So come and sing us a song, and we'll get you. We'll get you on the channel. We'll do that. That's about it. Once again, a massive thank you to Sean and the team at Columbia Sportswear for supplying our clubber. Lee and Mike, I'm sure yours will be with you very soon. The summer collection. And don't forget, if you want to check it out, there is a link in the description below. Go and have a look at that. Well, that's about it. 220 people now. Give us on the stream, give us another like, hit the thumbs up, but more so subscribe. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It's free to subscribe, and let's get these subscribers up for us if you would. So let's say bye to everybody. We're all excited. Emma, just say bye.
Bye.
Is that it? All right.
Well, hey, Sarah, bye.
Fantastic. Mike, say bye to everybody.
Bye, everyone. Hate to hijack, but if you can't make it, I'll be doing a live commentary.
Fantastic. On your give your channel a plug there.
Black Cats TV. Black Cats TV. We're doing a live commentary. So if you can't make it, or if you're watching on TV and you don't want to listen to their waffle, listen to my waffle instead.
There you go. Jacob, say bye to everybody.
Sarah. Whatever will be. We're keeping the faith because we're going to Wembley. See you next weekend, everyone. Come on. We're going to do this.
Fantastic. Terry, say bye to everybody.
I'm not very excited just yet, like, but yes, goodbye everybody. We'll see you next week.
Are you not excited yet?
Not just yet.
But
No, not just. Too soon. It's too soon to get excited.
Oh
yet.
no, I'm going to work tonight, and I've still got another shift after that. But I'm excited. But I'm getting it's a busy weekend. Everything
Does
ready.
that break up on Thursday night?
Oh, honestly, I can't wait. How are you getting down, by the way?
Getting a lift down.
Yeah, a lift. All right.
And then Wayne's bringing us back.
All right. So, Lee, over in Spain, say bye to everybody and do it in Spanish first.
In Spanish, mi amigo. Bueno, pasa buena semana a todos. Que sea leve, que no pongamos muy nerviosos, y nos vemos in Wembley. And I just said, Philly, I said, have a good week. Don't get too nervous, and we'll see you in Wembley because me and my mate Adrian from our branch have got 2 tickets, and we'll be at the match. We're flying over on Saturday morning from Biarritz, which is like an hour and a half away from Bilbao in France, on the French border. So yeah, we're flying over on Saturday morning, and we'll see you at Wembley.
Are you going to the game then, Lee?
Yeah, I've got tickets.
Right, mint. Right, we'll meet up with you then. We'll do that.
I'll try and get to the Premier Inn, but probably get to Wembley about 1 o'clock-ish, something like that.
Well, whatever. We'll have a beer. Just you got my number. Just we'll definitely do that. So as I said, we are multilingual on this channel. I speak English and American as well.
You don't clearly understand English. You just told he was going to Wembley, and he went, "Are you going to Wembley, Lee?"
I know, but it was the way he speaks. He's too fast, man. And in Spanish. Listen, I've got to go. Listen. Enjoy your week. Enjoy Wembley. If you're coming down to Trafalgar Square, come and say hello to us. Please do that. We'd love to see you there. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We will be back. We're going to be back next Sunday with a Wembley special. I think Jack Dodds is coming on. Dino's coming on. We're going to get everybody on. So tune in for that. Win or lose, we're on the booze. And don't forget, if you're a member of the channel, what's for your name in the credits at the end. That's it. Enjoy your week. We're off to Wembley.
Big man, what's your name?
Bye-bye.
Till the end. Till the end.
Till the end. Keep the faith.